Let's go to 17, volume 17. Still looking at my place, of course. What's this? Yeah, that definitely wasn't. There we go, Hilton Garden. That still would have been cool though to have a shopping area. Yeah, let's see, what's this? Whoa, that's 2023. Yeah, let's see. It's 5. Here we go. I remember when he came to interview us. So this might take a little while because we're gonna actually read this. I'm not gonna read it, narrate it, but surely, obviously nowadays I recognize a lot of these names. No, sadly, as I mentioned. Alright, we can go back to the other one. I do like it here though. And again, if you remember all the way back to my tour video, I remember when we'd come up here and I'd walk the skyways, like down here, and I'd see the cutoff that would leads to here. I thought, what's it like in there? And then Dad sent me a list of low-income housing. I saw this, and I thought, I know where that is. That's connected to the Skyway system. So, see, there's the club that we saw that they talked about at the end of, what was it, 16? Yeah. Did she move out or pass away? I haven't seen her lately. Nice person though. You remember seeing, I think it was a short that I had made about it. Yeah, and you saw like my remodel vlog and stuff. Or, yeah, my remodel vlog. Yep, definitely. I've actually had a dream about the skyway that leads to the library. last skyway that leads to the library. And grocery store. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Closest right now. Again, sorry this is taking a while, but I like that article. Anyway, the closest to downtown is that Hy-Vee right here. And we do have somewhat of a grocery store over here. Even though it says equal grocery and variety, the grocery part's pretty small. Sadly, this place is gone now. Victim of the construction for that bus rapid transit. There's the grocery store. Like I said, they have milk and cookies and stuff like that, but like no meat department or produce, deli. There we go. Just mentioned that. But yeah, here. Coming back to this. Library is across the street, but the problem is, even though there's a crosswalk here, it's not marked, as you can see. And again, of course, you saw in my videos of the alarm, the ramp there. So that's dangerous, especially if they have walker. Did I mention this too? I think it was one of the fire alarm videos. Anyway, yeah. For example, if someone wanted to get over there by the skyways, they'd have to come here, all the way down here, over here, 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 then there to get to the library. So if we had a skyway, I think it would go from this curved spot there in our 3-season porch there. So it'd be this section here. It'll probably angle off a little bit to avoid that column, and then get over there. So we'll come into here probably. Come over there, across the street, and here. Hopefully these aren't like load-bearing columns or something. It's like these might be here. Maybe like here. Maybe angle off there. Who knows? It's not really in use anymore. If you remember that from my tour video, and that, I think you might have seen that. Never know. We'll probably go there, across the street, and maybe hit this section here. Right here. But of course they'd have to have a secured entrance, either at this side or our side, so people, coming from the library don't get in here. But still, that would be cool, because then, people with like walkers and wheelchairs, they could just go across the street like that. And even myself, because sometimes, sometimes I've had to print out a shipping label for like an eBay thing, so I'd have to go over there. And it might be a little quicker if the alarm systems went off around here, like in the ramp or whatever. And that would be interesting. And coming through here and then hearing the alarm, and you go through the hallway. with the Skyway. Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, retail space below. They did interview me, but obviously it wasn't there. And of course, if they did and it was there, way back when I was looking for myself, searching for my own name, you would have seen it. Let's see. Fontaine Square, huh? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that would have been cool. Different spot. Because it was right here. This is the Morgan Stanley building. Or what is it? I always forget the other name for that building. The Kirsten building there. And this is where the Hilton Garden is now. And that's where this was supposed to have been. Or possibly would have been at least. Obviously there's some retail around there. No department store though. Massey's, that's just the Massey building now. Restaurant, that's, I can't remember what it is now, but it used to be Newt's. City Hall. No, it's like residences of City Hall now. Apartment building. Let's see, where would this have been? First Avenue, 3rd Street. Well, the 3rd Street ramp is. Yeah, because it was the City Hall Apartments. So it would have been here, but then it moved to here, or the possible location moved there, then of course here, and we lost the shopping space. See, this is 95, map loaded. The Central Towers, they have a simplex system, or at least they have a true alert outside. Obviously I've never been in there. David Hadley, never heard of him. Right. No, it's not here anymore. 2003. What? What? Yeah, sadly he's not here anymore. Or else I would have been able to have his cooking too, likely. I don't recognize that name. Sadly probably passed, but yeah, I know him very well. I consider him a fellow musician because he is, a fellow drummer because he is. He was actually the drummer for the Preserves, but then he let me be the drummer. Again, if you watch my concert videos, and sadly a lot don't, like especially my firearm friends, it seems like you don't, but it doesn't matter to me. But anyway, yeah, you've seen him in a couple of our concerts, performances. Wow. So yeah, that took me by surprise. Even though I remember him telling me that his mom lived here, so he was going to 3. I saw that. That is the article about her getting attacked. Not sure if it was on here though. Oof. I'd almost wondered that. Yep. I walk it every day, nearly every day. 97. No, I'm thinking, I was going to say I know that name Irene, but that was the person that lived here before me, not at Hurabak or whatever. Like Irene Schumacher or whatever lived here before me in this apartment. Once in a great while, I still get mail addressed to her. I'm going to be going pretty soon. About an hour. Steph, Mom, Dad, and I are going to go to Pizza Ranch. Let's see, that's the meeting room, or the community room. And again, I don't recognize the names. Trying to get it so you can read it easily. Anyway, there. Best of luck, but if you want to read, just pause. Yeah. Oh, cool. Want to read, just pause. Pretty cool. It's the year 2022, so this is recent. Yeah, I remember this one. Again, want to read? I was at that. I'm Brenda Thorson. Not sure if you can find that. Right there. She is a nice person. Did I mention that? She got in a car accident back in 2022. Probably a couple months after this. She was T-boned by a woman who was drunk and on the phone and speeding. Just to say that woman's in Stillwater now. Finishing this off, her remembrance party, September 19th. I was at it. You see a picture here of it. And then that happened to be the same day that GTA 6 leaked. If you're in the community, you might remember all those videos that leaked. Obviously, I can't show you any because number one, I don't have them. And number two, even if I did, if I showed you, I'd still probably get in trouble with Rockstar. But I did make a reference to it in that escalator video. Anything? A little late start here today. And doing anything today? See, it was the sidewalk project. Let's see, it's this one, 97. I I recognize that name. 18th floor. Let's see. No. Housing trees make for the government center. So he lives on this side. He lives on the other side because obviously you've seen this plenty of times, this view. So I think he lives over here on that side. Because you can see the government center from there. Uh-oh. Oof. Wanna go into the shaft, so again, that could be on this side over there because it's an apartment close to the elevator. 3 inches. That's quite high. Start page 4 in the next video.